impacted greatly by what happens in this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So the Kansas Jayhawks return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
Yeah, they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But we did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution.
Throws to the tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Trying to get to him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never... The offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. 2nd down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the... Offense, it's your turn.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marks. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Sam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it picked out the big play and the touchdown. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Got a man, it's Neal. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First down, they'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the gun, running back gets it. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make a deal. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, it's so important for us. You want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15 line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seek missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football, flew down with some bad intentions.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points in the game on the board. It's 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They're going to get his first work of the afternoon. The Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Neal. You want to talk about line on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Inside a minute to play and a half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. You got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And is good. It's a 4-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime now.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That type of big play can even make travelers perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Now the pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. But
Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time Reed requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
10, Kansas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Right back to it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. That's the sticks.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on 3rd down.
That's caught. It's Arnold. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that was good deets again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really
Strong. The quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either.
Got a lot of running room. He got loose, almost housed it. Final drag down at the 32.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next outing. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready. It's caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Neal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. More importantly, take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. Point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they pick up better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Marks. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole. getting what was blocked, getting a nice...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man?
The kicker on the extra point.
Lead is up to a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Coming after him. That's caught. It's Neal. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle at Skinner. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now,
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Daniels. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, the fumble in the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time, throw a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Trojans! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The offense set for a first down play. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more assertive, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
It's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Jayhawks have it with a first and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an on. Some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. He'll try the onside kick.
21.
Scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Feeling the heat as he lets go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
This time it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Complete downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Might be looking to run. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. Got our score, we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we saw a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here for